Some of my most used top favorite products are on sale for Cyber Monday at Ulta Beauty, so I'm sharing them with you today. There are loads of entire brands up to 30% off, brands like Fenty Beauty, Tarte, Natasha Denona, to name just a few. Some are even up to 40% off during their Cyber Monday sale, which is happening for a very limited time. I was excited to see so many of my holy grail products included and so many top brands. There are hundreds of products on sale, some holiday launches, Ulta Beauty exclusives, and I'm excited to partner with Ulta Beauty yet again to share my top favorites that are on sale right now, along with some extra things I think you'll be interested in. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm starting with the brands and products that excited me the most when I initially saw them. So I'm starting with Fenty Beauty. You can save 30% off the entire brand, and it turns out I like and use a lot of Fenty Beauty products. So I did my best to narrow down my top picks, and I'm sort of lumping complexion products together because I think Fenty Beauty as a brand does complexion products really well, no matter your skin type, your age, or what you're looking for. For liquid foundation, if you're looking for soft matte that wears well all day, Pro Filter is a great option. This is the one I tend to reach for the most. And if you want a soft radiant foundation that also wears beautifully throughout the day, they have Soft Lid. Both of them apply really well. They smooth texture, smooth pores. The reason why I tend to reach for Pro Filter more is because I have combination skin that gets some shine in my T-zone. I live in a very hot, humid area. And it also works well on the normal areas of my face around the perimeter that can get some dryness. And I just find it to be a really flattering foundation for my skin type at my age. I mean, I'm almost 50, but the two mixed together are really nice when it's not quite as hot and humid to give me that kind of in-between luminous and matte finish that wears beautifully throughout the day. I'm in shade 230 across the board, by the way, in Fenty Beauty foundations. Even though these look different, they're both shade 230. I have entire reviews on both of these foundations. I'll have linked up in the corner and down below. And if you're curious about my shade matches in any foundations or concealers, that is always linked over on my blog and usually down in my description box for you. I also really love the powder and stick foundation from Fenty. I think both of these are a little bit better for normal to oily skin, which can have some issues wearing these types of foundations throughout the day. They can slip off, break up. Both of these look and wear beautifully. I also have full reviews on both of these, and I will be sharing another powder foundation in this video that's great for normal to dry skin if that's your skin type. And even though I personally am not a huge fan of Fenty Ease Drop, I know it works really well for a lot of people that love a skin tint, which I do, but that aren't quite as shine prone and live in perhaps less humidity than I do, but it is a really beautiful product for a lot of people. And of course, we have Fenty Beauty Invisimatte. This is my blotting powder of choice that lives in my purse when I leave the house. This comes with me without fail. I think I have some shine a little bit going on right now, and this blots it invisibly. You cannot even see powder. This has gotten me out of some nice, sweaty, shiny situations, and it just never cakes up. It doesn't look powdery. It's sheer and beautiful. I think I've gone through like 3 of these. This is a holy grail blotting powder that I never leave the house without. I think I've only talked about these once on my channel, but I absolutely love them. These are the Gloss Bomb sticks. Basically the Gloss Bomb lip gloss, but in stick form. So they're easier to use. They have that scent to them. It kind of smells like a cross between a popsicle and a lollipop to me. They glide on nicely, and the bullet's not so squishy that you have to worry about it every time you go to apply it. They give nice pigment and a glassy shine, and they feel nourishing and hydrating and have sort of the thickness of a lipstick, but they're not too thick and not sticky at all. It really is like having a lip gloss, lip balm in lipstick form. And if you haven't yet picked up the Cheek Suede powder blush, these are waterproof, very long wearing, and they're silky and buttery, all the good things. This shade is Sundress Season, a really flattering coral shade. They don't deposit too much color right away. They're very buildable, and they wear beautifully throughout the day. They're sort of airbrushing and diffusing, very flattering. I think the other brands, I have a top 1 to 3 products to recommend, but there's a lot from Fenty. I recently restocked my Olehenriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in Strawberry Sorbet, and I'm using this Cyber Monday sale to buy several others to give to people as part of their Christmas presents, because I think this product in general is fantastic, but also this flavor specifically. And I myself need to either place an online order or buy online, pick up in store, do a same-day delivery before this sale ends at 2 a.m. on December 3rd, because Olehenriksen's entire brand is 30% off. So this has lip-specific peptides, which is something I always look for in a lip treatment because they help make your lips look more defined and fuller. And it also has butter and oils to intensely hydrate, visibly soften, soothe, condition, and nourish your lips, which is also what I look for in a lip treatment. This is one of my favorite lip treatments of all time. Yes, because of those things, because it does what I want, but also because of the natural strawberry scent and taste and the slight pink tint it gives and the texture. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. I mean, you can see that slight tint. It's thicker than runny lip balms like Laneige, but it's not so thick that you can't squeeze it out of the tube. It's not sticky on my lips, but there is a substance that allows it to remain on my lips so it does the job it's supposed to do. I use this every single day. I love it. I was happy to see that I could get 30% off so I can pick up a few while they're on sale. I never miss an opportunity to tell you, if you haven't bought Smashbox Cali Contour, you need to. It is the best face palette around, in my opinion. There is a light version and a dark version. It is 30% off right now, while you can save 30% on Smashbox's entire brand. And this is my top pick from Smashbox. It looks very boring, but the quality of these powders is amazing, and you can use this entire palette, not just on your face, but also on your eyes, to multitask and give you such a beautiful look. This is my second one of these. That's how much I love this palette. I hit pan on my first one on several of the shades. This contour has the perfect undertone to it to give you that shadowy effect that helps the areas recede that you want to recede. This is a matte highlighting powder. It's very sheer, but gives just enough of a non-powdery highlight to help things pop that you want to pop. And these two highlighters are as close to liquid looking as you can get from a powder. I use this one to highlight my face. I use this one on my eyes and sometimes mixed with the blush. And then this bronzer is just a great shade if you have light, fair, or light medium skin tone, maybe even medium too. I have light medium skin, but again, there is a dark palette. I travel with it. I reach for it on days when I want to get ready really quickly and I just want to dip into one palette. It is amazing. As far as I know, Ulta Beauty is the only place you can find these Tarte Man-Eater Blush and Glow blushes other than Tarte's website, and I have loved this formula since the moment I tried it. And right now, you can get them for 30% off. Tarte's entire brand is 30% off. There's a lot I could recommend to you that I love from Tarte, but these came to mind immediately because I use the shade I'm showing you here, Peachy Pink, and another shade, Pink, regularly. So you can see that initial pigmentation when it's first swiped on, but as it diffuses out, it turns into this soft, flattering, radiant, glowy, translucent sheen without any glitter. It applies beautifully over my bare skin, over foundation, or over powder. I actually usually apply these over powder, and they fully set down. There is no stickiness, no tackiness, and they wear all day long. They're so easy to work with and blend out, extremely flattering, and have really nice ingredients in here to keep your skin hydrated and smooth, plump, and healthy looking. I also want to make a quick note about the Creaseless Creamy Concealer that I reviewed earlier this year in a concealer roundup. This really surprised me. It gives nice medium to medium full coverage, very creamy, easy to work with. If you have dry under eyes with texture and fine lines like I do, this might be worth taking a look at. I have shade 22N and it works really nicely underneath my eyes. Very picky about what goes under my eyes. A lot of concealers are very drying or they don't offer enough coverage. This layers beautifully over my standard corrector, which I will also link below. I'm linking all of these products below for you. And it was a pleasant surprise. And if you've been wanting to try any of the Maracuja Juicy Lip formulations, because there are several now, or grab some for stocking stuffers, now would be the time. I've talked about every single one of these. My favorites are the originals that started this whole lipstick gloss balm hybrid lip trend. I mean, it started all of the dupes that followed. And I also like the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumpers and the ones with shimmer in them. I really like those too. Before I go any further, if you still haven't joined Ulta Beauty Rewards, I just have to say again, it is the best rewards program out there out of any type of retailer, not just beauty. You earn points for every dollar you spend, and you can use those points towards any purchase. The longer you let your points accumulate, the more those points are worth. It's free money for shopping. It's free to join. There is no reason not to if you shop at Ulta Beauty. So I'm going to have that link down below to see more information about it and to join, along with the main page of the Cyber Monday sale. So you can see all the other brands and products that are included in this Cyber Monday sale, because it's a lot, way more than I could possibly include in one video. This is on my eyes today, Too Faced Natural Nudes palette. I talk about this a lot. I wear it a lot, which is why it's in this video. And Too Faced is having 30% off their eye category, so I wanted to share it with you. The reason why I wear this so much is because I love a good neutrals or nudes palette, and this has pretty much everything in here that I enjoy. It's got deeper shades for me to line with because I frequently line with eyeshadows. It has shimmer shades I can use as one and done shadows and be finished with my eye look. And it also has everything in here I need for a complete eye look, including brow bone highlights, both matte and shimmers. This lives in my vanity where I get ready every day because I reach for it so much, and I was very happy to see that it's 30% off for the next couple of days. I changed my lip out. It doesn't have to do with this brand. It's the next one I'm going to be talking about. I want to go ahead and share benefit. You can save 30% off the entire brand, excluding promo kits. Now, I've talked with you so many times about how much I love the Precisely My Brow Detailer because of its ultra precise 8mm tip that allows me to mimic brow hair more precisely than other pencils out there. I wear shade 3.5. It's not waxy. It glides on and it lasts until I take it off at night. A brow pen is obviously going to be more precise, but I don't always have the time to use a brow pen, so this is the next best thing. This became a very quick favorite, and I've repurchased it like 4 times. If you're looking for something precise, it's also quick, this is what I would recommend. I also think Benefit does a really great job with pretty much all of their mascaras, so you can pick up any of those at 30% off. And I'm just going to give a quick shout out to 2 of their powder products that are in my regular rotation. This is Hoola Bronzer and Shelly Powder Blush. We have Hoola Bronzer and Shelly Blush here, which is the powder blush that's on my cheeks right now. Now, I have the medium shade in Hoola, and it's just that really pretty neutral bronzer shade that allows you to use it as contour in a pinch, but it's also a really beautiful neutral bronzer. It's silky and doesn't deposit a patch of color you have to blend out. I could say the same for the blush. You can see that soft radiance that's just nice and flattering. They're easy to apply, and these products, both of them, wear well all day. I'm interrupting my 30% off brand with Natasha Denona. You can save 20% off Natasha Denona's entire brand, and that is what I switched my lips to. Not only have these 3 single products been favorites of mine for as long as I can remember, maybe since they launched. Wearing them separately, I love them, but wearing the combination of all 3 My Dream products together, I love too. So that's what I changed my lips to. This is the My Dream lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss. I have no idea what happened here. It's stained a little, my gloss top. So here's the lip liner, here's the lipstick, and here's the lip gloss. They're just so incredibly flattering, and all of them are comfortable and hydrating, creamy, and wear really well. So you can see the lipstick is creamy and opaque, and it doesn't need a gloss by any means, but if you add that gloss, it gives it a little bit more dimension, fullness, and shine. Just a little bit of something special. There's a pearlescent quality to this gloss that I'm not sure is picking up on camera. Clearly, I wear the lip liner in combination with other lip products on top of it, and I wear both the gloss and lipstick alone and in combination with other products too. I don't think you could go wrong with any of these if you like a good neutral pinky nude that's not too light, it's not too dark. And this is that powder foundation that I was referencing earlier that I think is absolutely beautiful for normal to dry skin. Can oily or combination skin wear it? Yes, I would definitely recommend mattifying primer shimmer underneath. This is one of the creamiest, most natural looking powder foundations I've ever tested and worn. It's beautiful in dry areas. It's beautiful in my shine prone areas too. I just do need to blot those a little bit. If you have texture, I think you will love this. I'll put my shade on screen. I can't quite remember my shade. And the beautiful thing is that you only need to buy a refill when you run out. I think that's great. I don't think you can go wrong with any Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. The 5 pans will give you complete eye looks, one and done looks if you're not wanting to go all out on one of her bigger palettes. Although I have several of the bigger palettes. This is the newer I Need a Warm, which I do love and I shared in a recent video. Whether you go bigger or go smaller, the quality of her mattes and shimmers is amazing. Her Glam, I Need a Nude, and my Dream palettes are in regular rotation, as are several of her others. Those just came to my mind immediately for neutral everyday palettes. Now, I just shared Indie Lee Coenzyme Q10 toner in another Ulta Beauty sale video, so I'm going to keep this pretty brief. Indie Lee is included in a lot of Ulta Beauty sales. You can save 30% on Indie Lee overall, but this is my top pick, or the Discovery Kit, which includes this, the brightening cleanser, which is my favorite cleanser from Indie Lee, and I want to say the squalane oil. It's some kind of oil. I think that's a great way to discover products from the brand. But the reason why I use this every single day is because it's alcohol free, it's refreshing, soothing, balancing, and hydrating. It primes your skin and softens it and gives antioxidant protection and helps with firmness, elasticity, and hydration. And I think this is my 3rd or 4th bottle, so it definitely needed to be noted in this video. As does Kiehl's Cream Decor Moisturizer. Kiehl's is giving 25% off their brand, and this is a staple product for me. Yes, I rotate in other moisturizers, but when it gets drier, colder weather and the skin on my body gets more and more ashy, it's the big gun that lives in my bathroom. I left mine in there that I have working, but I'll show you how much I've gone through, and I have a backup waiting for me. This does more than any other moisturizer, but it's pretty pricey, so I do get it on sale when I can. And of course, I think the creamy eye treatment with avocado is a recommendation worth mentioning. It's very hydrating and it wears really well under makeup, so I wanted to make note of that if you need a restock or if you've been wanting to try it for a daily eye cream. I use this for years as my sole eye cream, and now I tend to reach for eye creams with peptides or treatment type ingredients, but sometimes when I need that extra hydration, I pull it out. It Cosmetics is giving 30% off of their entire brand, which I think is fantastic because there are a lot of great products to choose from within the line. So this is the Confidence in a Gel Cream Oil-Free Moisturizer, which I've been using in the morning for a while now, pretty consistently. I mean, I've been using it clearly, and I do have one ready to go for when this runs out. This hydrates really nicely while keeping my skin balanced. If you have combination skin, it's hard to find a moisturizer that hydrates enough so that your normal or dry areas don't get parched, but that doesn't make you a shiny, greasy mess during the day. I love the lightweight, kind of cooling gel cream texture. It has some really nice ingredients that go beyond just balancing and moisturizing, and it does help control my oil, but give nice hydration in the process. Now, in the winter months, if it ever gets cold here, I'll probably need a little bit more, but for right now, when it hasn't been super, super hot and humid, but it's not cold either, this is it for me. I use at least one of these 2 products in my hair every single day. Now, let's not use today as the benchmark for what my hair is supposed to look like. I've been out in the humidity and wind that we're having today, and I'm struggling to keep things in line here on camera. It's not a good hair day. We all have them. Normally, these are great in my hair, and I use them every day. And if you missed LolaVie during Black Friday, the entire brand is 25% off during Cyber Monday. And I don't think they've ever really put put the entire brand on sale. I could be wrong. So this is Jennifer Aniston's, I think she calls it her Perfecting Duo. This is her hair care line. So I'm going to put her little demo here, but it's pretty much exactly what I do, except I use less of the Perfecting leave-in than she does because my hair isn't as thick or as long. But I first spray the glossing detangler. It's not just a detangler, it's a primer, smoother, heat protectant. It also gives nice shine to your hair without weighing it down. And then I put in about a pump, maybe a pump and a half of the Perfecting leave-in, which is a lightweight styling product that also conditions, repairs, and protects your hair. And this duo is just really great for my hair, no matter what I'm doing or how I'm styling it. And you can save 25% during Ulta Beauty Cyber Monday. You can save 30% on Lancome fragrance and skincare. Lancome Idol Aura is not carried at many retailers, and it's one of my favorite fragrances. And of course, I left it downstairs, so I'll just have it here on camera with the notes. It's so beautiful and great for every day or for special occasions. It's really just great. Lancome actually has some really nice fragrances overall, but Idol Aura is my pick if I had to pick just one. So I wanted to point this out. I always love saving on fragrances when I can. This is a great time of year to pick up a hair tool, hair appliance for yourself or someone else, because a lot of these brands we're seeing on repeat, they're on sale. So you can get them at nice discounts. So you can save 30% on the entire brand of GHD, also Dry Bar. And Ulta Beauty does carry my Platinum Plus flat iron that I've shared with you very recently. It's a tool I use every single day, either to straighten my hair or to get little kinks out by my hairline, even if I'm not wearing my hair straight. And Ulta Beauty carries the oval curling wand that I love from GHD for those tousled beachy curls, beachy waves that I'm always complimented on. So I'll have that linked for you below too. You can get either one of those at 30% off. And for Dry Bar, I specifically wanted to mention the single shot round blow dryer brush because it is a tool that I use pretty regularly when I just want kind of a blown out look with a little bit more of a flip or a curl than the oval blow dryer brushes can give me. It's just a little bit different, and it's great if you have shorter hair or a bob. The oval blow dryer brushes can be a little bit big, but this one is a great size, and I feel like with both GHD and Dry Bar, my hair stays healthy and the style lasts. Because it's the holiday season and some of us have parties to go to, I wanted to mention that Ardell is having 40% off their entire brand, because if you're anything like me, you might want to enhance your eyes a little bit more with some kind of false lash. Now, I have a small face and thus smaller eyes, so I usually reach for either the 110s, at most demi wispies if I'm going for something very dramatic. I know on some people demi wispies are small, on me they look big. And I also like the press-on clusters just for the outer corners. Those are fantastic for giving a lift, especially if you have downturned or hooded eyes. I definitely wanted to point this out because I might be picking up a few false lashes for some upcoming parties and events myself. There have been a lot of sales going on. Let me know what you ended up getting from Ulta Beauty Cyber Monday sale down in the comments. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.